1 week ago today, deadly flash floods swept through parts of Johnson County, destroying homes and changing lives forever.
Workers with FEMA arrived in Johnson County over the weekend to begin getting flood victims federal help, and donations continue to pour in. Tonight, Miranda Combs talks to the Johnson County Judge Executive about what lessons can be learned from the flooding. It's our top story at 6.
The water has receded. The only thing that's back to normal.
I mean, you can see the trailers like go right into each other.
Josh Mullen's family lived in these, what were homes along a creek bank, now mangled shells stuck together by the storm. His brother took these pictures. Timestamps show how fast the flooding happened.
I mean, you had barely time to blink how fast it was. 5 minutes, it just everything gone, and the trailers are going into each other and bank, and yeah.
The just unbelievable amount of water that fell here in this county in such a short period of time.
Judge Executive R.T. Daniel has known this road his entire life.
And you realize, there's those are, friends, and family members are gone and missing, and people are left with nothing.
The only bright spot in the tragedy, he says, is it wasn't dark.
As bad as it was, you think, well, it could have been worse.
You're shook up.
I am.
It's the last piece they got of memory of whatever there's in their house.
Mullen's family's homes were completely wiped out, but just 50 yards up this hill, those homes were untouched. But Mullen says they had to watch, which was painful enough.
I mean, it probably terrified them.
They've seen a lot there.
They've seen a lot, but they've never seen anything like that. Older people said, I've lived here all my life, I've never seen water like this. We've never had this much water in this creek.
I mean, it's just too heartbreaking. I mean, how could you build something back on something like this?
The Kentucky Department of Environmental Protection says this flood was a once in every 500-year event. But the homes you see should have had a permit from the state to be in a floodplain. The state has no floodplain construction permits for Johnson County.
Like most of rural Kentucky, we don't have planning and zoning in the county.
And for this area, Judge Daniel says it hasn't been an issue anyway.
They've lived there for generations in some cases. Their mom and dad lived there, and that's where they live. And you take a gamble anytime, I guess you're that close to a stream. It can happen, but historically it hadn't.
But now, history has changed.
And I think the people that live out there are going to think twice, too, before they come back and consider that. But now, when families have lived in an area as long as they have, it's the natural tendency, is to try to go home.
And pick up the pieces to move forward.
But we're resilient too. We'll get back.
The state EPA says Johnson County does participate in the National Flood Insurance Program, which means a person building on a floodplain would get a permit through the state and county. And even though the state says residents should not go back to that location, they admit there is such a small chance of this happening again.
I thought you put it into real perspective when you said 500-year event. This is not like this is something that happened before 20 years ago.
And when me, Amber, go out and cover these flood stories, typically people can say, oh, this happened back in '08 and I remember '03 or even farther back from that. All of us can admit when we were out there, nobody knew when this had been so bad before. So it says a lot.
All right, Miranda, thank you so much.